And then can we just play the last 30 seconds of that episode? That is the pertinent clip that we've pulled up because we've watched it, right?
Why would we switch it now? We've been doing it shittily for 6 years.
Right?
Almost 7.
You're right. Let's just let it die.
Next month will be 7.
Episode 31 and last episode of Botched Podcast.
There we go.
Jenna's already quit.
On last night on Botched Films, I was like, come in to watch us do our last live season. And Beam was like, excuse me, what? I was like, oh, never mind.
Spoilers.
We won't talk about that. But we might. I don't know.
Yeah,
You'll have to
we
see.
got 2 fucking viewers, so like, let's pump those numbers up.
Pump them up. Pump them up. I bet one of them's me. And Dennis.
I haven't opened it yet. About to.
It's open on our
It
computer.
says 2, but I see like 7.
Bots.
Bots don't count?
Bots don't count, my dude.
Neil said he
podcast.
guesses he
Oh, no,
can
there's
do your
4.
taxes.
See, there we go.
Steve, did you work today?
Yeah, I worked 10 hours today.
What, are the crypto mine?
Yiko.
I worked 10 hours yesterday. I worked 12 tomorrow.
Nice. I only work 9 and
How
9.
many more months?
What? Oh, this is regular life.
No,
This
it's
is not the.
Can't you just say no
Yes,
to
this
OT?
is- no, this is normal work. The bad work I was doing was like 11 hours a day plus 6
No,
to
I know.
10
When do you
hours on
quit?
Saturday.
He's asking
Oh,
you when you're done.
Maybe never.
I thought you were
I thought you were
like vesting
quitting.
your retirement then
Yes.
quitting.
Yes, that was the plan.
Uh-huh.
Before
work out.
before everything went to hell?
What, there's no more retirement in
Well,
Louisiana because you
actually,
got porn
before
licenses?
The fire that was lit under my ass was removed because I'm no longer doing the thing I was doing at that time.
You did hate that thing.
I did hate it, and this one is a lot more manageable.
But now you're dating somebody with a lot of money.
What?
What? I got the impression that they were penniless immigrants.
She is a student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is
from a wealthy royal family from overseas.
But the exchange
Put a
rate's real
baby in
bad.
her.
She,
Give her some Mad Elf.
her family invested in Iraqi dinars very early
Her
on.
previous,
My
previous
uncle tried to get me to
occupation
invest
is
in Iraqi
villager.
dinars.
Zakari, Jenna's got she's got a thing she got to do.
She's taking a day off because
When she was growing
tomorrow.
up- I'm sorry, go ahead.
Jenna's don't want to work no more.
Jenna's taking the night off because tomorrow is International Women's Day. That's right, the charity stream happening over at twitch.tv/CZDrops at 6 p.m. Eastern is happening once again, the 2nd annual International Women's Day stream, starring such great peoples as Kruggles, Emily Swan, Katosaurus,
Wow.
and Alex from Quit Pro Roll.
I know
That's
all those
right,
people.
your DMs, Jenna Garrett and Alex will be in charge again as they do once more the Questmaster stream. So check that out tomorrow night, twitch.tv/CZDrops at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Pow.
So Jenna's getting her shit together because she has to DM tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, she's DMing? Okay.
Yeah, she always DMs with Alex from Horse Girls. They do a double DM job.
Gotcha.
So like one person is the descriptor, the other person is the NPCs? Like that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Did you watch it last year?
No, I'm just making it up.
You got it.
I did.
Did I? You don't sound like
No, you
don't sound earnest.
It's good that you're supporting your fellow.
You ain't bona fide.
It's Jenna with 1L. Jenna Chill.
Chill. And Joe Chill shot Martha and Thomas Wayne, and the pearls fell upon the ground. Amen.
And amen.
And also,
Praise Snyder.
Previously
we didn't start. the
5
recording
seconds
yet.
aren't even done.
on 5 seconds. Why didn't we do 5
Hey,
seconds?
hold
when we
on.
went
Time
live?
out.
You guys been
Time
talking
out.
the whole
Time
time.
out.
You could just say I'm.
Time
Okay,
out.
You're right.
Hey.
You're right. We didn't.
Hey, Dennis.
Yeah.
We level up.
It's been so
Yes.
many episodes. Skrothor is leveling up.
Do that.
Thank God I have an app for that.
DB.
You don't have a fucking app?
Do I do?
5th edition character sheet. Oh, Froderick, that was a good episode. Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis.
So we're level 6 now?
You
Yes.
didn't gain your hit points back, but
No, when you level up, you boop.
yeah,
It's like-
you boop up.
it's like World of
one
Warcraft.
level of hit points. Yeah.
World and Warcraft.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's never been World of Warcraft rules.
No, World and Warcraft.
I'm pretty sure.
What
it's
am
not
I?
called
I'm a
World of
wizard.
Warcraft.
Zukari, where the fuck have you been, by the way, bro? Well, so I'm leveled up.
Working.
Phil's flipping through levels.
You know who came into stream today?
Zukari?
Black Gary.
Oh yeah, I do.
What?
Nice.
There's another
I
blast
missed
from
it.
the blast.
Blast from the
Blast from the
blast.
blast.
I'm
huh?
blasted from the plaster. I went to the bar at 3:30 today. I'm sorry. It's now 6:45.
That's fair.
And I know that's like a strike against me because there's a no pre-gaming rule, but like
That is one strike against you. We're keeping track again.
we're taking keeping doing it.
We put it on the screen so we don't forget. Put it
Yeah,
right
it
next to
strikes
your name.
against Chonky.
Yep. It's only under his
When he gets to
character
3
name,
strikes, we beat him.
though. We beat him with a bat.
Philip whips him live on stream.
Good thing I just got my Indiana Jones bit.
Hey, Ace Tigris. It's Tigris.
Dennis.
Yes.
My health is now 45.
What kind of tea grass though? Like green tea grass or
Arcane.
English tea grass or Irish
T-shirt
breakfast tea
grass.
grass or
It's t-shirts.
but is it like a
So it went up 8.
8. Yep.
is it like a sexy tea grass or like a yellow tea grass? Not that yellow's not sexy.
Hey, guess what? I can now raise the dead.
Irish breakfast tea grass. Let's go.
Yeah.
Can we raise chickums?
You need. I roll for
I don't
my
know
HP,
about it.
Dennis. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Steve, what I
roll
do
tell you.
is I roll, and then if it's worse than the average, I take the average.
Okay.
That's fair.
I mean, it's all the same. Like English and Irish are like
7.
the same Assam tea.
7 health?
You just like the way it's
7.
cured
What's
is
Plus
your-
my
slightly
constitution, so
more or less.
My Sharona.
If you ain't loose leafing your Irish breakfast tea grass, you ain't even know like tea grass. You now beat me because I have facts. They're both Assam tea. I have this real nice rock. Is it a shady rock because it's fucking hot in Las Vegas? I mean, like, ethnically speaking, they're like the same people.
They're real close.
They're
If you look at
like
the globe, they're like
like
so close together.
it's like being mad because people from Gettysburg are like sleeping with people from Hanover
English have a lot more Norse blood. In
because
them
of the
than
Saxon
Irish
and Nordic invasors. Sure, invasers.
Invasers.
My incisors are invading.
My invasers.
God damn it,
James.
Zukari. I'm thinking maybe somebody else is
do. A lot of
confusing me.
Normans, a lot of Saxons, a lot of Danes.
All right, I'm ready.
But Zukari,
Fucking
we
gangs.
played Valorant, right? Is there
No,
you that
that's-
guy?
no.
Still the same
What's your-
guy that I'm thinking of.
what's your
You're
health
thinking
change
of fucking.
I'm the worst.
Tristan. Tristan.
I'm ready.
Tristan.
I'm literally waiting for you to count down.
I'm asking you what your health changed to.
Oh,
The average.
I don't know what his con mod is.
5.
Butts.
me either. My con mod is it's not on that sheet. +3.
Okay.
Do you want my total HP?
No, I want you to roll your D8.
Oh, I took the average.
Okay, so
+8.
5 plus 3 is 8. Okay.
What do you get about those facts there, Tristan? Huh? How you like them
League.
apples?
Yes, Zukari and I played League, and you introduced me to TFT, and then I got
Wow.
stuck on that for about a year and a half. So fuck you, thank you.
We'll do 5
And I made
seconds each
Master in 5,
I'm ready.
time. And this year,
4.
or this episode, will be multi-track. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And error. Would you like to send an error? Don't send. Hold, please. All that build up for nothing.
What happened? It crashed.
All that build up.
Yeah,
and
it's
no
an error as
counties.
soon as
Yeah,
I
but
click
Steve
record.
doesn't drink like an Irishman. He drinks like an Englishman.
Reopening Audacity.
See, that is where there's actually not a lot of difference.
Error again. Error opening recording device.
Tigris is like, no,
Invalid sample
the
rate.
Irish are European, not like the English who are European. It's a big difference.
Sample rate.
Europe is a big place, man.
Sorry, Western European. Northwest. They're Northwestern European, not Northwestern European.
I drew this for you for later.
Yeah, it's titties. I love it.
I literally did this the other day. and it worked.
Tristan is so
That's-
galaxy brained. He thinks if you're from the same continent, you're the same ethnicity, and that's why he thinks that Chinese people are the same as Russian people. in all respects.
No. One's from the south of the same continent, and the other's from the north. Like, what's the problem?
My Sharona.
All right, so
Between the superior Pittsburgh and the crappy Gettysburg.
Look,
I mean, like,
tortoises, okay, Galapagos, tortoises.
having
all you need.
family that's from Pittsburgh and having lived in Gettysburg, I mean, I don't see a difference.
Why doesn't Gettysburg have an H like Pittsburgh?
Okay. We're not doing multi-track because it worked the other day, but now it's saying the
Denny Dallas
rate
multi-track.
is wrong. So
Jenny,
All right, I'm gonna hit the
Jenny
button.
Dallas multi.
5,
Thanks,
4,
Steve.
3, 2, 1. Herpes.
That was a
Whoa,
really
that's
funny
way
joke,
too loud.
Tristan.
You're welcome. Goodbye, Philip.
Tristan, say things loudly again.
Scrothor!
Yeah, that's,
I'm on Birdcorp.
keep talking.
I'm here to drink and enslave people with capitalism. Steve thinks I'm funny
objectively,
sometimes.
it's really
Close enough.
objectively the best system to live
Close enough. Man,
It's
Tristan's
easier to-
audio is so loud.
Imagine
In
the end of capitalism than it is to imagine the end of the world. I agree with you, cocksucker. The gears of capitalism are greased by the blood of the working class.
Look, the thing is that capitalism allows for communism to exist within it. You could be a communist. Just go do it over there.
Pittsburgh. Edinburgh. Well,
Gettysburg should
there's your
name it
problem there
Pittsburgh.
because Glasgow is better than Edinburgh, so get fucked.
Previously on.
Squanch. Dennis?
Huh?
What happened? It's been
What?
we killed a giant.
Oh, you
I
guys
got
don't
this.
remember what
I
happened
got
last
this
time? You're
really
asking me?
nice. I got this really nice pizza fanny pouch, and it magically gives me pizza. It's great, and I don't even have to do it.
And I found a wall with a face hole in it.
Angrily.
And old
Angrily.
Scrothor put their face right into it without asking any question.
Lightning! Oh, shit. I lost my hands
You might have lost more than
and
that.
my beak.
You might have lost more than that.
Really?
Welcome back,
My wiener?
listeners. Welcome. You don't have a wiener.
My
Wel-
birdswithpenises.com says I do have a wiener.
He's got a point there.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 31st episode of our 7th season. We are going to start roughly where we left off last time, as I forgot to read the following sentence after what happened to Scrothor. So yes, the skin was removed from his hands,
Oh,
face, his
just the
beak was
skin.
removed, but also his eyes were plucked out of his head, and he
Oh.
is permanently blind.
Can I ask a question, voice and head?
Yes.
Yes, you can put me out of my misery.
You said you forgot to read that line.
It was the next sentence.
I know,
And-
hold on. Was that what I was translating?
No. No, I mean the line in my notes.
Okay, so it wasn't anywhere
No.
on the wall that would give any kind of clue that he would get his.
No, on the wall it had told you that a price had to be paid. It didn't. It wasn't going to lay out a fucking.
I
grocery
understand.
list.
I'm just making sure that it wasn't my fault.
No. I mean,
Tenfold.
Technically, that's
Still
not a
bad.
legal contract if it didn't provide for all the stipulations and
You don't
conditions.
have to sign.
You have a legal right to your beak and hands back, Scrothor,
Well, you can see
and
the
your
door.
penis.
Sure. So
No, the penis looks fine.
you pull your face away, and yeah, everything is staying there with the door when that happens, and you hear. It sounds like the grinding of old, thick gears as you hear a and the door opens, and this blast of cold air and like a fog rolls out on the cave floor around your feet. And yeah, everything. It feels like the temperature dropped about 30 degrees in this cave. The door just cracks open. It doesn't like full open for you or anything like that.
Fucking fair enough.
Kill me!
Well, I don't think we should see Scrothor.
Scrothor.
Kill me!
What we can do is we've got that robot expert back in town, you see.
Bionic eyes?
We can maybe get you some bionic eyes and a metal beak made by the blacksmith in town. We can rebuild you faster, stronger, more productive.
I roll to
Just like a good little capitalist.
to grab the voice that's talking to me.
Sure.
I'm 50 feet away from him. I won't be caught dead in this abomination.
Also, anything you touch is gonna hurt a lot. 'Cause
I grew up
it's
with
just
my
exposed
foot
nerves.
talons with a nat 20. Athletics is 22.
Be Dex, but okay. But
Okay, even better.
sure.
22.
So you're using a foot to grab onto something?
Because I have talons, because I'm a fucking bird man.
Sure, I understand.
And
He's
my
a
skin
fucking
came off
bird
my
man.
hands.
Yeah, no, I know. So yeah, you reach out into the darkness and you grab onto the arm of. You're pretty sure the sound of whoever just spoke to you, aka Admiral Gizzard.
Reach out and gizzard.
No, you want to reach out and touch face so you can feel who you're talking to. It's the Scaleman. That's awful for all the listeners' ears. I'm glad you did that on the podcast.
So yeah, what are you doing?
Holding on.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out Quick Draw McCall and
Okay.
put him on Scrothor's shoulders,
Okay.
who will now be the eyes for me mate here. Scrothor, don't... Oh, you can't eat anything anymore because you don't have a beak. But my parrot here will be your eyes and ears.
Your parrot can also chew up a little bit of food and just baby bird him, just spit it right into his mouth. He can suck that up pretty good, I'm sure.
I mean, yes, he probably could, but then what would I eat?
My teeth.
Maybe we could get him
bird
like a big
manners.
hamster water bottle and just, fill it with various creams of wheat.
Hopefully we can find a hamster bottle somewhere deep in this cave.
Use your manners. Feed him nanners.
I'm a cream baby.
What did that cow armor do again?
Made you
It's
sexy.
just a suit of cow armor. It's like a full suit of armor, but the exact details of what it does. Let me pull up the picture.
Is he gonna get sand in his cuts?
I mean, probably.
Like,
Oh,
he ain't
yeah.
got
Desert.
he ain't got
He's
skin.
gloves
Oh,
on.
yeah.
He has no skin whatsoever.
So would it be smart to put this armor on him to protect him a little bit?
Or wrap
It
me in
does
my
have
cloak
gloves.
of protection.
and a helmet, but his face would be exposed.
I mean, 90% is better than nothing.
yeah,
Can a man in the iron mask me, bro?
I kind of want to.
these seem to be just like a standard, essentially what is scale mail.
I mean, that covers
Armor.
skin. right?
Okay, what I want to do then is take the time to properly put Scrothar into this armor, you see.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
What class is Scrothor?
A druid.
He's a druid.
So you'd be that would mess you up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I can't fly, so don't do that to me.
Okay.
Can I just cast heal on myself to get my skin back? Or like scar skin all over myself?
You'd get scar skin.
I mean, it's better than pain.
Stellan scar skin.
Okay.
Yeah. So, pulling up my spell book for Scrothor. As we enter the cave
Yeah,
and you describe it.
You're already in the cave. You've been in the cave.
Yes,
the
and
entire time.
what is inside of the
What's
cave?
past that door?
So if you open the door the rest of the way, the more you open the door, the more this like fog rolls out. But it doesn't appear to be like another room. This is. It looks as though it is now. God damn it! Where are we here?
Does this fog have any kind of smell to it?
No, no,
okay.
no smell whatsoever.
I cure wounds myself for 13 damage. For my skin.
Okay.
Voice
I
in
didn't
head.
actually take
Can
any
I
damage.
try to
I just took your skin.
maybe find some rags to try and bandage Scrothor up as best as I can? With a
Rags
medicine check?
from the dead bodies that are in this cave.
Dead. Yeah. Well, maybe the giants. The giants. What'd you call it? Loincloth that he
He's made of
certainly
rock.
was wearing.
You did
Maybe
say
a
it.
Fred Flintstone one thing over the shoulder.
Okay, but there were
Yeah.
skeletons and other
There's-
corpses in here,
There's
yes?
clothes. There's ripped up clothes in here.
Well, there are other corpses in here.
Yes.
Could we then de-skin those corpses and reskin our friend?
It's not
I
how it
would
works,
like to
but you
make
could slap skin
make
on
him into a terry cloth man.
I don't know what that is. What's a terry cloth, man?
It's
Like
like
a mummy.
another thing, way to say mummy.
Also, Phil, increase my volume on the soundboard, please.
Terry cloth is what
I like a
is
good
what
bit.
the towels are made of.
Ba-ba-ba.
Is that too much?
Yes, it's a little too much. Just down a little bit. Thank you.
Armpit.
So yeah, so that's what's going on. Yeah, I mean, if you want to rip off rotted skin and slap it on his body, that's
No,
fine.
no. You're
No,
not.
the clothes, not
the
the rotted
clothes.
skin.
I thought you said cut the.
That's what I said.
Clothes, terry cloth.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if there's clothes, you can rip it up.
Do me.
Okay.
I was trying to more like gain him up and build a skin suit for him to walk around in.
That's
Scrothor healed himself. It's just scar skin now.
let's just do the bandages for now. Maybe he'll grow his regular skin back.
Anyone that touches me, I'm just holding on to. For the,
Oh,
for the
don't-
stable.
oh,
yeah.
it's
But
so
no, I
gooey.
healed the skin. It's not
Oh, yeah.
gooey anymore.
No, it still feels weird though.
It's really it's new
'Cause it's
skin. It's really
scar
fresh.
skin,
Yeah.
so
Did he
Oh,
lose
it's
these?
like baby skin.
Did he lose the talons on his hands?
Yeah.
Like so now he's just got nubs.
just
like if
little
you lost your
grabby
fingernails.
Nubs, just like the top knuckle is gone.
Yeah.
Just these little grabby nubs.
All right, so we're gonna take the time to just wrap him up real good.
Okay.
We'll
So
make him look
you-
real nice.
You
Mummy
tear
bird.
off whatever clothing you can find from corpses, and you fashion it together, and you slap it on Scrothor so that you can cover up his hideousness, so that no one.
Can I
He
make it
looks
look
like
nice?
He looks like Oogie Boogie now.
I mean, roll survival.
Well, so here's why I'm asking, because like I'm a pirate, right? So I would have some sort of knowledge of fixing sails.
You watch one episode of that pirate show, and you want to make pretty clothes. So is that what?
No, I didn't care for whatever that.
Yeah, that show was
HBO.
bad.
What?
It was
Yeah.
boring.
I agree.
You only watched one episode.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
I watched the whole first season. It was shitty.
Yeah, you make clothes. They look pretty nice.
All right, there you go.
They're multicolored because they're all different pieces of different types of clothes, blood stains and rot.
I think you look lovely. Definitely wouldn't scream at the first 10 seconds I saw you. Maybe after the 15th mark, but definitely not the 10th.
And
All
you
right.
definitely have to stop and deliberately look at you, not just a passive glance, right?
Okay. So the door opens the rest of the way.
Can we see down there?
On its
It's-
own,
okay.
amazing.
Let me finish. This is not another room. it's like a closet. It's just revealing a thing. So inside, once this door opens up, you see that there is a pedestal. And the pedestal, where is my notes here?
Do
Oh, yeah.
I see
It's
there's
an
a
altar,
pedestal?
actually. No, you don't see shit. So this is an altar built entirely of skulls stacked on top of one another, except for the top. The top part is pretty level. And each of these skulls has blood flowing out of the mouth and cascading down this entire altar. Behind the altar, there is a large stone statue of what appears to be Death, a winged Death, covered in rotted bandages and reaching out towards you.
Is it me?
And you don't see shit. And it also has a large jagged sai. The weapon that is.
Describe
Size
it to
1, 2,
me, Gizzard.
I see your mama. She looks lovely as the day ye were born. Flowing robes and pointy fingers.
Oily feathers.
They must be under ye robes.
She has robes.
The fanciest robes I've seen in years.
Like mine.
Oh, not as fancy as the ones you're wearing now.
Emperor Scrothor. Thank you.
The Emperor's new robes. Also, there's a lot of skulls with flowing blood. Flowing through the eyes.
Pretty do a
Scrothor, do you have any corn?
I'm not sharing my corn.
No, look, it's important, Scrothor, okay? If you see blood and skulls, right?
I don't see
Then you're
anything.
supposed to put corn on them. This is well known.
I pull out my corn pouch. I give him 3 kernels.
You think this is going to be a sufficient corn sacrifice for the Oh my God. All right.
Corn for the
It's just-
corn god.
A bird mouth without a beak
Exactly.
opening and a tongue like blepping out.
Corn for the skull blood.
Gizzard and Clancy, roll me a con save.
Ooh, 20, non-natural.
Okay.
I? Con. Ooh. That is an 18.
Gizzard, you're fine. Clancy, you feel a little unnerved, as if the empty eye sockets of the skull of death are like, it feels like it's moving around and looking at you when you move around the room, but it's definitely sitting still. Just gives you that eerie, creepy feeling that this thing's watching you.
Is the
Yeah,
statue
Cap, we should get out of here as quick as we can.
mirroring Skrothor? Because it looks like me.
No, it doesn't look. Like
It doesn't
you
look
at all.
anything like you.
You said it's a bird wrapped in
No,
bandages
no, no.
without eyes.
I said that.
Oh.
I didn't
Stop
say
watching
believed
Moon
it.
Knight. It's not even very good.
And at
Oh,
the top
come
of the
on.
at the top of the altar, there is a little blue phylactery. So a little glass phylactery filled with a light blue liquid.
When you
Okay.
say phylactery.
Is there any writing anywhere?
Nope.
Oh, I gotta take that and smash it. But no, you just gotta take it. Don't smash it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. So, how far up is it?
It's like chest height. It's just a little.
that's
like a standing altar.
Hey,
All right, okay.
The statue is like 10 feet tall.
Is it
I
holding it?
understand that.
What?
No, it's
the
right on
statue's
the
just
altar.
behind the altar. The altar is the first thing in front of you. As soon as you open the door, that's right in front of you. Boom. And the phylactery is like chest height.
Wow, that's Tom's, right?
And that seems to be where the fog is rolling out of.
Uh-huh.
That eerie fog that's just creeping out over
Y'all
the
up on your lich
cave.
lore?
Well, that's the thing I'm worried about. If I grab it, will it bring it to life, or if I break it, will
No.
it?
So okay, so I think out of character in this situation that we have to assume that Smiling Tom is the lich, right? This is his
Voice in
phylactery,
head.
which is why we can't die.
And that's why he keeps coming into E cave.
And yeah, so if you move it and he comes to check on his phylactery and it's gone, he'll know.
But he won't know it was us because he doesn't know who the fuck we is.
But he knows the door is open, so he'll move his phylactery. So this is the only time that we have to get and move the phylactery. But he knows what it is, so he can use a finding spell to find it. So we have to be able to magically hide it. I think.
Voice in the head, what kind of roll do you want me to roll to figure out what the fuck this thing is?
You can roll me a religion check
Oh,
or arcana.
Skrothor.
I would like to do an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
Skrothor will too.
Since
I'll do
I'm
a
a
religion of 17.
Skrothor botched. He is blind.
You don't know shit about shit.
Now,
smells like
now,
rocks
voice
in
in
here.
head. With my special glasses, if I get super up close to it.
No.
What did he roll?
That's not no. That's not what they do. This is no. It's for contracts and
Fine.
shit.
I got a 17.
I mean, it's not a phylactery for a lich, but a contract with undeath.
No. So you
And
both rolled the
remember,
exact same
remember
score.
that I'm a necromancer, so I might have a little bit more
Sure. Well, okay.
advantage. You
You
say
and Clancy rolled the exact. Okay.
17.
17
great.
still,
With 3 dice between the two of you, they're all 17. So
but
gives it-
mine's a little bit better.
whatever.
No, I got a 1.
Not you, Skrothor. I'm not even counting you. You don't count as a person.
I feel the need to play the piano.
Sure.
He just sticks his tongue out to lick it, to examine it.
Tastes like blue.
So, from what you can recall of liches and phylacteries, yeah, that is typically how it works. Though you do remember a few odd texts that talk about how phylacteries could be used in other ways. It's just their most common use is
Suppositories.
yes, through suppositories to
Toggle.
create liches. But
That was
so
my Skrothor
this
voice.
could be a lich situation, but considering you've met Smiling Tom, you don't think he's a lich because he doesn't really look like a lich and doesn't act like a lich so much. So it could be one of these other scenarios where somebody had their soul bound to an item so that way they couldn't die. So
I feel like we should hold on to this. Because
You know who might know more about it is the smiths that use magic items.
Oh my
to
God.
smith shit.
If we take this, then we need to
Turn it into a weapon to kill him?
run as quickly as possible.
Oh yeah.
Yes. If only I could
I
fly.
think we
with
I think we
sight.
should probably do it right now since we've opened the door.
Yeah, we should be running.
Okay.
You should be
I
running.
grab it. I'll do it.
You want? No. Well, actually,
No. You can be my eyes.
I get a bit of
Pizza?
cloth and I put it in the cloth and I grab it. That's what I do.
I disagree with you grabbing it, but that's fine.
Search
You
for
said
traps.
it.
What do you want to do?
I
You
was
should
going
search
to
for
grab
traps.
it, or search for traps or anything of the sort before we touched it.
Scrothor says, if we're in a lair, we
Nah,
should
I'm
be
pretty
searching
sure I
for
grab
magical
it.
traps.
with a piece of cloth so that it doesn't burn me or
You need to replace it with a bag of sand.
So you wrap cloth around it and you go to pick it up, and
fucking
it
idiot.
won't budge.
Oh,
It seems to be
it's
stuck
really
in
heavy,
place.
guys. Can you give me a hand?
You didn't
I
even
think
ask for
it's
a
stuck
roll.
on here with glue or something.
And you see that the cloth is starting to like sizzle a bit.
Ooh.
So you feel like if cloth is on this for too long, it's probably going to light on fire.
It's a really bad idea, but we should break it.
Let me get into my spell. No, because if we break it, then his soul returns to his body, and then he knows, right?
Okay, we could break it, but maybe,
Where
Right?
soul meets
it contains
body.
like 13 evil ghosts, right? And when we break it, they'll escape to different corners of the earth, and we'll have to, get
Break another
together a
13?
plucky band of young adventurers.
Soul Hydra? Is it-
Well, here's the thing about
13
that.
Ghosts of Su- Dude.
There's
Anyway.
there's less than half of the episodes in the season are left, and I don't think that that's possible. I think if Scrothor gets close to it, he can maybe dispel magic of some sort and see if that works.
Point
Yeah,
me!
I'll point him towards the phylactery. Okay, let's try it.
And I'm going to cast Dispel Magic in the general direction that I'm being pointed.
Scrothor, roll me a deck save with disadvantage since you can't see.
Yeah, I can't see my D20. Thank you. I got a 1.
Okay.
I rolled the 1 first, but I rolled the second one just to see.
Almost instant death. That'd be lucky for you. So
I still cast the spell.
No, you do, and the spell hits the phylactery and immediately bounces back with what it feels like about 5 times the force, and it throws you backwards in the cave at least 60 feet, and you are going to take a little bit of damage.
Can I cast Mage Hand behind him to try to soften the blow?
For 15
No,
pounds
'cause,
of
yeah,
pressure?
it's only 15
I take
pounds.
1 less
He's
damage.
got bird bones.
We already discussed it. He weighs more than 15 pounds. But he crumples
Yeah,
up
I
and
weigh
flies
90
on-
pounds,
yeah.
sir. That's like a third of my body weight.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
15, 30. Sorry, it's a sixth of my body weight.
It's not terrible.
I mean, did you have the object even make an ability check?
No.
You rolled a natural 1.
You also botched.
That's not how Dispel Magic works.
I know.
Okay.
But you cast the spell and it shot you backwards.
Fuck.
Don't worry, Squirthor. Your
Squirrel
your current your inability to see, hear, taste, or do manual labor of any kind will not hurt your productivity as a middle manager.
Can I give? Shit. You can cast spells,
Steve
right?
Finger.
Hey.
Okay. Hold on.
Can I call the devil?
Can you call the devil?
Yes, I
Well,
would like
you
to.
never tried.
I want to place a collect call to the devil.
How are you calling the devil?
Sweetie. I'm going to take.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my sweetie. Hello, my sugar pie.
Does anybody have a fiddle? I hear if you have a fiddle and you make a challenge.
And a baby eats a boy. Is what I'm going to write in the sand below me.
in the pentagram on the ground?
Yes, I'm going to draw a pentagram and around it in Latin write "Add a baby eats a boy"
Nothing-
and see if that works.
Nothing seems to
so are
happen.
devil steeds? Can't you just like speak into the anus and just talk to the devil
I might as well try.
Sure.
while he's doing that?
Okay.
Holy fuck!
Can I use a religion check to try
Steve?
to contact the devil?
You could
Yes.
try.
What's your character's name, Clancy?
Clancy Scuttlebottom.
Clancy.
You say that in such like
Oh.
a way like, Dennis, you didn't accept my "Atta baby, it's a boy"
Because it's a stupid idea, Dennis.
instead of why didn't you lead with the religion check?
Well, because I thought "Atta Baby Eats a Boy" would be a funny religion check.
Yeah.
But
You
instead of
didn't say
saying
it was
So
Yeah,
if he
yes
says
yeah,
that,
you're
and then
just
you say,
writing shit
maybe
on
give me
the
a religion
ground.
check.
You could
So
have
that's good role
wrapped
playing
it
right there.
together.
Can I role play with Steve for a sec?
Yeah, because me and Dennis aren't role playing. I'm just getting shot down on every fucking idea I have.
Clancy.
Hello, Scrothor.
What is this object? Describe the scene to me.
Oh, I don't know. It's like a blue box with juice in
It's
it.
a little glass vial.
What's it sitting
Oh.
on?
Phylacteries are usually boxes.
I know.
So
They're usually for liches too.
What's
So
it
I changed
on?
Pray I
They're-
don't change it further.
my understanding, the word phylactery is actually from the real world. It's completely
I
different.
know it's a Jewish thing.
but,
you mean globalist?
how dare you understand other cultures? No, it's like a glass with it's got blue
Not the box,
raspberry
you fucking
inside of it.
turtle.
What are you asking
You
about?
box turtle. What is it on? Rah!
Oh, a normal table made of skulls and blood.
And the statue, I understand, is there.
Yeah, I don't really want to describe it to you because
Is
I
it
don't really
made
wanna
of
look
stone?
at it. I don't want to look at it.
Trial
It
by
makes me
stone!
extremely uncomfortable.
Is it fucking made
It's-
of
yeah,
stone?
Yes, it's
Yes, it's made of stone.
See, I can't see, so you need to tell me these things. Bring me to it.
Oh my God.
Bring
Okay.
me to it.
Can I just point you at it and
No,
kind of
I
kick
have to
you?
touch it. Ah,
Oh,
Birdcorp
okay.
requires a touch.
I walk him around the altar so he can touch the statue.
Okay.
Scrothor wants to cast
Catch.
Stone Shape
Okay.
and create a box around the phylactery made of stone.
So you're saying you're changing the stone from one thing into another?
Yeah.
It does not do anything in this instance.
So what about the stone? So if I reach down and touch the stone on the ground,
Then yes, you could make a box.
Scrothor, what are you doing?
I'm trying to contain it without touching it.
It's already contained. We uncontained it.
You can't move
We
it.
didn't uncontain it. Just
Making
to
a fucking
recontain it.
briefcase. I make a fucking briefcase to carry it out of stone.
So you're saying you're enveloping
The
thing
phylactery
in stone.
in a object carrying thing.
Okay.
Surely,
With
voice
magic.
and head, I could, like a cartoon turtle, step out of my shell
See, you don't have to do that
and
because I can
open
make
it
a stone
as if
briefcase.
it were a cello case, and close it over the phylactery like a clam,
and then you just be
pick up and
a
walk
naked
away.
lizard,
Yeah, it'd just be like
a skinny naked
weird-
lizard
a
with
weird, like almost like a skinless or a hairless cat without ears.
with a fat beer gut.
But I'm wearing like a wife beater and shorts.
And briefs.
But yeah, no. Yeah, it's like heart boxers.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
draw that, please.
So you go outside to yell into the anus of your creature?
No, I'm gonna draw a pentagram on the ground and
Around the creature?
just on the ground
Okay.
and start doing a demonic prayer to the
Okay.
devil.
Evil campaign. Evil campaign.
Helios,
Heaven.
Denmark,
You know what's that worth?
syphilis,
Ooh, heaven is a
mammogram.
place on earth.
Helios, Denmark, syphilis, mammograms.
This is in the cave.
Yes, this is in the cave.
And what'd you get for your religion check?
Oh, sorry, 17 plus 6, so that's a 23.
So the pentagram lights up,
Helios,
and
Denmark,
you
syphilis,
feel as though
mammograms.
you know when you put two magnets like they're opposite and
Yeah,
they're
pushed it away
pushing
from each
away
other?
from each
Yeah,
other. You're getting that kind of sensation, like you're trying to make contact, and the other entity is like, I really don't want to talk to you right this second, and you're getting like a tingly feeling in your balls, like this is a bad idea for reasons you don't know.
Leave a voicemail.
You're not getting that.
Hi,
you're
Papa Devil, it's me. Captain Gizzard, the Lizard Wizard. You can reach me at 272-458-9749.
Horse Anus Lane.
I've got a question about some flaccid phylacteries here in the cave of Stone Golemly.
Roll an insight check.
Okay. 15 plus 1 is a 16.
It's good enough to get the sensation of fear.
I don't fear the devil.
Not you. From the other side of this call, like whatever you're contacting is afraid to talk to you right now.
So they push me to voicemail, you say? God damn
Sure.
it.
Boop.
Once again, this is Captain Gizzard, the Lizard Wizard, trying to get the devil pussy.
Hello. Who hired me?
You know, I
Sorry,
believe...
but the mailbox is full.
God
Please
damn it.
try again.
Of course the devil has a full voicemail.
in the meantime,
Please leave a shorter message.
has the stone briefcase that I'm crafting around the phylactery succeeded?
It is enclosed itself around the phylactery.
Can it be picked up and moved?
No. I mean, the box does,
Yeah,
but like
the
there's
phylactery.
no like bottom with it. But yeah, the phylactery doesn't go with it.
I'm getting pretty antsy, and I kind of want to break it.
Antsy Yancy? Dude, that's such a bad idea.
That fog keeps on moving outwards.
Fog keeps on slipping.
So it's not dissipating.
Nope.
Are there any plants or
Hold
fungus
on,
in the
which
area?
way is the fog heading?
They exit.
Do I understand?
Yeah. There's only one way.
I thought it was already outside the cave.
No. You're inside the cave. It's
Oh.
slowly creeping its way.
Okay,
towards
well, I'm
it.
going to get a broom and start pushing it back into the closet.
The broom doesn't appear to affect the fog in any way.
So you're saying there's a broom
I just assumed you had a broom on you.
to swab the poop dick.
It's
Yeah.
canon now.
It's canon. You have a broom.
That's
a tiny
fine.
broom, but it's a broom.
It's like one of those dustpan brooms
little
that
dustpan
just,
brooms.
you don't lean over with it really, but you
Yeah.
just kind of do it from a standing position.
Can Scrothor pull out the bat that lives in his front coat pocket?
What? You have a bat?
Yeah, I'm a
What?
I'm
When
a
did you ever have a bat?
I'm a desert druid. Of course I,
don't
have
care.
a bat.
Dead
You've
because
literally
you haven't taken
never-
it
Roll
out
for it.
in
Let's
2
roll for it.
months.
Let's roll for it.
Literally never.
It's, well, hold on,
mentioned
hold
that.
on.
It's just a little bat skeleton.
It's my buddy.
It's not fair because it's a nocturnal bat, and we
Yeah.
always are playing during the day.
Yeah. Wanna roll for it?
Higher low.
I was
Hi.
wondering why you always
No.
smelled like
You
death.
just can't say no.
I rolled a 48. You can come over and look at it.
but I rolled a
if you want.
15. So like it's
But that's also low, you idiot.
Why a bat all of a sudden? What's with the bat?
trying to do animal messaging. Are there any animals in this cave?
No.
Yes,
Not
no
in this-
animals in a cave.
there's quick draw
in the
McCall.
cave where a rock giant
Chris-
murders? Yeah, no, there's no
so I
caves right
cast
now.
I cast Animal Messenger on Quick Draw Macaw.
Yeah, you can cast it on him.
I choose a beast, a tiny beast,
He's a tiny beast.
such as a squirrel or a blue ray
Who's a
or a
tiny
bird.
You can tell because
Or
he
a
drinks,
bird.
he
Yeah.
drinks Monster Energy drinks every morning.
Um,
He is constantly in beast mode.
That's why he's always twitching.
Well, it helps with his art, you see, and
And
he's properly stimulated.
When he draws Dr. Katz.
Medicine woman, yes.
lol. Let's go.
Let us proceed.
I tell Quick Draw Macaw about the entire scene and to deliver it unto Jenna.
The brothers.
Jenna?
No, Jenna's here with us. The two smithing brothers.
To the Smithing brothers,
Yes.
Okay.
who are within a 50-mile radius.
No.
No. You guys rode hours.
Yeah, but road.
I mean,
That's the MPH of a horse.
it was quite a few hours, so
10?
it's definitely longer than 50 miles.
It took half a day. He did say that when we rode out here.
Okay. Never mind.
Oh yeah, a horse averages 55 miles per hour.
55, yeah.
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Oh no, that's maximum speed. Average is 30 miles an hour.
The last thing I want to do is leave this here, come back and have it been moved since we opened up the door.
Well, if we all died, there would be no reason to move it. This is TPK prevention.
I also understand that.
Okay. That's all I got. I'm blind, and I don't know that there's
So you
Fog? I don't know there's fog.
You lost your eyes, your face, your beak, and your fingers for no reason.
To get this phylactery. So, I guess you're breaking it. There's nothing else. We can't move it.
How about we leave?
We can't move it
and
without a
you
roll.
break it.
Okay. Give me a stick. Give me a fucking piñata stick. And a 3-minute count, and you leave.
I have a quarter staff I can give you, my dear
let's
boy.
do it. Let's do it.
Clancy, what you think about that?
Well, I was gonna try and use a crowbar to pry off the phylactery, but if you,
I mean, there was no roll last time we tried to strength it. It was just
you
no.
tried to pick it up, and there was no roll.
It was just no.
Oh well, yeah, but I'm just a little guy.
Your strength is better than mine.
I think that you, yeah.
How? I'm like 3 feet tall.
I got an 11 because I'm a wizard.
Wow. Okay.
Scrothor
Bunch
actually
of tough guys.
free to put his hand on it to try to move it.
So we gonna go get the Smiths and bring them here?
No, you guys need to deliver the message, and Scrothor's going to try to destroy it. And I mean, like,
Hey,
Scrothor knows he has no value anymore.
You know what? Hold on. Let me look at my spell book real quick. Keep talking, but don't do anything.
No, I mean, like, this is a good break point, maybe.
Yes. And with that, we're going to take a break. And we're back.
Do.
Is that just a standard quarterstaff?
Yeah, the one I have.
Well, who has magical weapons in any kind of ways? Like, I have a magical weapon.
Yeah, I've got a magical weapon, but it's just for far away shooting.
You could just put it up against it. I can't miss a point blank shot, right?
It's true.
That's true.
If you just set it down, all you have to do is hold still.
Yeah.
I feel like the bullet's gonna bounce back and hit you right.
And I kind of don't want to ruin my rifle.
Scrothor is already dead.
I know, but we can mechanicize you. We can bring you back and get you back up.
Isn't
and
it?
running.
Someone has like a sword or a knife that's +1, right?
I do not.
I don't.
You guys didn't start with magic weapons?
We all chose
My
guns.
magic weapon is my rifle.
Like Scrothor
Yeah,
has
it's a
a
magic
gun that's
gun.
+1.
I don't have a goddamn thing.
Gizzard. Scrothor says as he reaches out and caresses
With his weird,
softly
goopy hands.
with his creepy new skin hands. Take the cloak off me.
I unwrap him.
And my poncho of do you have a cyst on your back?
It's just,
It's kind of puffy.
it's a skin tag.
Do you want me to it feels like it's full of fluid.
It might be, but it could also be cancerous. So I would
You should
probably.
get it checked out.
I'm not going to do that.
I have
Technically,
one
your
too.
entire body is filled.
I
with
think you were
smaller.
touching my spine.
Yes, but your spine has fluid on it. You don't want to get.
Oh,
You
that's
don't feel that.
That's the LSD. It's
Oh,
up
it's
a
not
little.
there. Oh no, there it is.
It's always.
feel me touching it?
Yes, I feel it.
You would try to pop it?
No,
or-
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
with a
do
hot needle.
that. I'm all right. You can't even see.
Yeah, that's why I can feel.
His,
I needed
his
one
other
sense-
senses
His
have been
other senses,
doubled.
yeah, they're being
And I
enhanced.
now feel empathy towards you. I couldn't before, but now that my eyes have been taken, I feel like a hero.
You have radar empathy now.
And I want you to have this, and this, and this. I give him my cloak of protection and my poncho of camouflage. But I'm going to keep this. My +1 gun.
Okay.
They want you to train it on this phylactery. And I want you to leave, because I don't have a beak, or skin, or talons, and there's no point in living anymore.
God damn.
Because you've described the situation to me, and I know there's fog filling up in the cave, and that there's some
It's
sort
not
of
filling
time.
up the cave. It's
filling
not
up the-
rising up off the
Yeah,
ground. It just
There's some
keeps
sort of
moving
fog
up.
step teleportation spell happening, and you're all about to die.
You said there's corpses and bones in here,
Yes.
so I'm gonna cast Animate Dead to bring these corpses and bones back to life.
Okay.
Undead
You cast a
thrall.
spell, and one of the corpses that's pretty smashed up gets up. It's got one arm, and most of its head is completely crushed, and it's in rough shape, but it gets up, and it's just sort of creaking there in place.
It actually has. Yeah. Okay. It's got 6 health.
Okay.
It's pretty good for an undead thrall.
And it's got I can add my proficiency bonus to its weapon attacks.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if this skeleton can move this
phylactery.
Yeah.
Say it.
Phylactery.
Nice.
It moves over, puts its hand around it, and there's a little sizzle on the hand, but
Yeah.
he does not. He's unable to lift it. Struggles for a bit. Hand just sizzles. There's some smoke and steam rising up off the corpsey hand, but no budging.
Have we tried saying please?
It's the one thing we haven't done yet.
When we never will. We're not polite people.
Before I got it, God damn. I feel like we're sitting in front of another atom bomb that could probably kill everyone.
What's the
Right,
status
is
of
why,
this?
which
of
is
this-
why we should let Scrothor set it off when we're at minimum safe distance.
Yeah.
What if I put up in the sky with skywriting, "We found your phylactery, pussy, and we're here to take it back"?
That sounds like a really terrible idea,
just move it.
considering we can't seem to do anything with it.
Don't
right
share
now.
the information with the enemy.
All right. Do you trust me, Clancy?
No, but
Okay.
I mean,
More than
trust
blind ass
anyone.
Scrothor?
You're all monsters.
All right. I'm gonna put a dark blessing upon Scrothor.
Okay. What's
I'm
that
gonna put my hand upon his hips, and when he dips, we dip, you dip.
Mm-hmm.
As he can get the evil spirits of jazz running through his bones,
Okay.
and
evil jazz.
yeah,
Pittsburgh Jazz.
Oh, that sounds downright satanic.
may Mungus be with us, me boy.
I like the bass.
And I'm gonna hop on my dire moose.
So you're leaving the cave and hopping on your dire moose.
Hi.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make sure that Felida is ready and with us and ready to go.
Okay.
And before I go, I will help Scrothor train his muzzle on the
Oh,
phylactery.
and what I'll
And-
do,
He just moves it to my mouth.
It's right there. You've got it.
and what I'll also do is I'll cast a light upon the phylactery.
Okay.
Because-
I noticed no change.
But yeah,
He doesn't have
You
eyes.
just have eyes.
you can still.
No, you
He
can't.
doesn't have photoreceptor.
Oh, that's true.
No. My dad has eyes, and he still can't see light.
Oh, that's
Is it
because
what
Your
have a
dad's
retina.
blind?
Yeah, when one eye.
your
right
dad
now.
is just
When did that
lazy.
The nerve separated at the back of his eye.
Was that this year?
That was like a
last
couple
year.
months ago.
That was like
It's
June.
really
or
Within the
annoying,
past
like-
calendar year?
Like when
Yeah.
you put your desk
Wow.
right back up against the wall and you can't reach back there to plug the Ethernet cord back
then
in.
it got
you know?
infected. So
Well, at least you
They had
won't
to
see
cut
a
his
lot
lip.
of blue light that makes you not be able to sleep right?
yeah, they're hoping they'll put a new lens or
They're hoping to put a new eyeball in there.
it's the eyeballs in there. They just cut the lens
It's
off
got
of it
the retina.
They just
Or
got. I
retina,
told you,
whatever
they
it
just got to
was.
plug it back in.
'cause they had to scoop the infection out of his eye.
That's yeah. Oh, I remember this story now.
Mhm.
Scoop. That was the
Let's
operative
scoop it.
word.
So
Yeah.
I train the Scrothor's muzzle
Yeah.
onto this phylactery
It was like to the
instead
left
of
of it a
having
little
this
bit.
disgusting conversation.
Sure.
Uh,
With a melon
Jesus
baller. So
Christ.
weird.
ah! Ah!
Was
I
it like a
am
normal like
taking
ice cream
Jenna's
scoop?
eye
Well, the ones with
stuff.
the
Sharpener.
trigger.
Yeah.
So
Or
you
was it
can-
the
Oh
one
my
that had
God.
the teeth
For a
at
cookie,
the
a
end?
cookie scoop.
Yeah, like it has like a little swishing
Yeah,
motion
yeah,
inside
yeah.
the scoop. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just for cookies.
Well, no, it's for eye infections too.
I mean,
No, they
you can
keep
have
it in the
little-
doctor's office for cookies for children.
It's also true. Sometimes they clean it out here.
Sometimes they wash it. They
Have
do
I-
it on Sundays.
Have I showed you the party parrot?
My eyes are sticky.
No, what's the
If the
party?
cleaning
I just
lady
sang the
comes
cookie
in.
song.
Maybe you can wait till after break.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Clancy to finish
So
his.
I train his muzzle on the phylactery, and I say, "Count to 1,000,000," and I run my ass
To a
away.
million.
And I run my ass away and hop on my.
Well, I mean,
horse.
luckily
my little burrito.
Now your steeds are still sitting out in the open area in front of the cave. So yeah, you guys can just hop
That is
on
where I
those.
run. Correct. That's where I run to.
Okay. And how long are you waiting to fire the guns, Scrothor?
I mean, luckily Scrothor has been investing his whole life, so getting to 1,000,000, it doesn't take really that long. So like I don't know,
How far are you riding
45
away,
seconds,
other guys?
aka.
Oh, we are
rounds?
literally riding back to the dwarf town, of course,
Okay.
right?
So You're
Yes.
just riding as fast as you can the opposite direction.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Scrothor,
Scrothor sings a little song
just
to himself.
roll me a d20 and make sure you don't botch.
That is a hard ask tonight. I've botched like 3 times.
I'm not
already.
even making you do disadvantage.
You wanna?
Yeah, fuck it.
I am a benevolent
I got a
dungeon
6.
master.
Nah, you still hit it.
Nice.
As soon as you pull the trigger, you hear the shatter of the glass, and
Ooh.
The shattering of your mind.
No.
Scrothor.
well,
you're
unfortunately,
being promoted.
Scrothor's blind, so he can't see anything. That's
No, I
happening.
can't. I don't have no idea
But
what's
you
happening.
feel a blast
Dead.
of
Do I feel
cold
dead?
air blasting past you. No, you don't feel dead at
It
all.
was
You're
just
totally
filled with
fine.
Freon.
And there is a loud, piercing scream, and it feels as though a force flies through you. Roll me a con save.
Ooh, I have that stat. 10.
You pass out. You black out, but you're definitely not dead.
I'm not blacked out. I've been. drinking
Gizzard,
beer.
Scuttlebottom, you hear very far in the distance a gunshot, and you instinctively turn to look, and there, flying towards you, is a winged specter of death who looks very agitated and is flying right at you guys and catches your horses very easily.
That's
Well,
fast.
moose or whatever. Roll me con saves.
It's a 10.
You also pass out.
19.
You both, Clancy is a little bit more sturdy, but the Spectre of Death literally just flies directly through you and flies past you in the direction of what appears to be, let me pull up my map again.
Dwarfton. Dwarfington?
No, Unforgiven, the city in the center, which I guess is kind of on the way. So it flies towards Unforgiven, and you both pass out briefly. Although you don't know how long you're out.
But I do see it flying towards what I
You
think
do.
is Unforgiven.
As your eyes flutter, you see it flying past you and towards the town of Unforgiven. And you're not sure how long you're out, but when you come to, you seem to be back in the cave. You also seem to be sitting up. All
Why-
sort of leaned up against a wall in the back of the cave.
It's Scrothor.
Except for Felita. The rest of you are there, but not Felita.
I stand up,
Okay?
get
And
my
you hear
bearings,
a-
look around.
Yeah, you look around. There's no more fog on the ground. It's all cleared out. It's just a bunch of bodies in here. And you can hear a lot of talking outside the cave. Like, a lot of talking. Like, dozens of voices.
I check for my weapons.
You seem to have them.
I pull out my rifle
Okay.
and I ready in action.
Okay.
If somebody comes, I ready in action if somebody comes around the corner and they look hostile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing Scrothor's cloak of stealthifity.
Camouflage.
Camouflage. Yeah.
What does that do for me?
If you're standing still, you blend into your background.
So he does.
So you kind
I'm
of.
gonna roll a stealth and go see if I can see who's talking.
So before he does that, I will finish saying my ready fucking action. And if anybody comes around that corner
Blam.
and they look hostile, I'm gonna fucking shoot them in the face.
Okay.
Didn't he finish his sentence before I
Yeah,
said
no,
that?
I feel like we heard that
mostly
You
before.
finished.
kept
I mean, we
interrupting me.
We filled in the blanks.
I literally knew what he was gonna say without him saying it.
I mean, I don't know what
Well,
else to say.
yeah, but I wasn't gonna give Dennis an inch of you. You didn't say that.
You gotta
At
wait for
this
somebody to go
point-
around the
That's
corner.
exactly
And
what
then
you
shoot
said.
yourself in the face.
Yeah. They didn't come around the corner. They came over the
Right.
corner.
First sign of hostility, I'm committing suicide.
Yeah, you
You'll
also
never
didn't
take
specify
me
who you're
alive or
shooting.
the secrets.
True.
They'll go down to the locker with me.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Not great. It's an 11.
Okay. I mean, you feel stealthy.
What do I see?
So you poke your head around the corner.
And I stop moving.
It's the
And you stop
Oogie Boogie song. So
I mean,
you
you're
hide?
barely poking you got
hide?
one eye poked around the corner, and you stop moving, so you're blended in with the cave. Though it's pretty dark in that cave, anyways. Though you do notice that there is a lot of light shining into the mouth of this cave, like an unnatural sort of amount of light shining in, but you have your eye just sticking out, so, you see dozens and dozens of men on horseback outside, as well as, especially in the front middle of them, is Smiling Tom.
We need to get
And what
really
appears
good
to
at
be
digging
a
really
dwarf on a smaller horse behind him. Feel free to roll a history or perception to see if you spot who the dwarf is.
Add a 1 and 2 zeros in front of that, and you're good.
I got a 10. Or an 11.
No, there's too many people in the way, and there's too
Okay.
much movement. You can't quite. They're pretty far away. All these people are about 100.
I'm gonna
feet
take
away.
out my my overly sized vinyl cone and put it to my ear, so I can hear exactly what they're saying.
Hi-lo.
Hi.
You have a smallish, retractable vinyl horn that you can use to hear slightly further away.
I'm going to use it.
Perception check.
This-
specifically for hearing.
So 16.
So it's a lot of John and laughing and whatnot, and Smiling Tom says something along the lines of, "Well, I'm not going to wait too much longer, but if they don't wake up soon, we're going to set it off and be on our merry way."
Does the dwarf talk at all?
No, the dwarf is not speaking at all. He's staying very quiet. And it's kind of off to the side a little bit. Doesn't seem to be like super involved in the conversation. It's just kind of there.
Okay. You said there's how many hundreds?
I didn't say hundreds. I said dozens.
Shoot
Dozens.
Tom in the head.
Dozens of goons.
Pull out my gun.
Maybe if we wait, they'll just go away.
I think
And then the whole mountain will explode.
I don't think that's the case.
I'm willing to try, and I
Oh, I
retreat into
forgot.
my shell.
Gizzard, you also noticed when you glanced out there, I forgot to mention this, that you can definitely tell there is a person strung over a horse, like, their bellies on they're like face down, in a U shape over a horse, like they're just thrown on the back of a horse, and their hands and feet are tied. And while the head has a sack over it, the clothing would suggest that this is Felita.
That's bad.
Felita does not appear to be moving, is laying motionless on top of the steed.
Felita's gonna be pissed. This all could have been avoided. Once again, we have fucking walked into another trap. Is there any way
Just shoot Felita.
they were gonna do it anyway?
It was the only way.
It's the only way.
You're right. This could have been avoided if Scrothor had counted to 1,000,000 like I fucking told him to.
Or if you guys hadn't made a beeline for Unforgiven.
We didn't.
Well,
apparently
we were going
you
to the
did.
dwarf town.
Yeah, Dwarf Town's on the other side of Unforgiven. You'd
So
have to go way out of the
You
way.
would have gone north and just avoided sidestep the ghost. Duh.
Okay. I'm going to ready a spell, and I'm gonna walk out towards them and make my presence known.
Oh, you're
What
dead.
spell are you readying?
I don't want to tell you yet.
Okay, but you're readying it.
Yes.
Okay.
You're ready in an action.
I don't want to tell you because you're the DM,
Okay.
and
So,
I don't trust you.
okay. So you walk out.
And I'm gonna.
You step 1 foot out of the cave mouth, and immediately they all turn in your directions with rifles, shotguns, pistols drawn. Smiling Tom moves a little bit further ahead of the rest of them, so he's only about 80-ish feet away. He's just like, "Well, morning, sleepyhead.
And good morning to you.
I gotta give it to you. When I shoved that pole up your butt, I didn't think that I'd be running into you again, but I guess we have a mutual friend who brought you back."
Well, I guess once you go dragon. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
All right.
Bilbo Baggin.
Well,
Let's just say your pole has found my hole twice, if you get my drift.
Yep, well. And I have to say, I'm impressed. You are the first person to make it past the giant and destroy my little phylactery back there.
Oh, was that your giant? I didn't mean to put it down so easily.
It's fine.
We just like shooting pretty things, really.
just like destroying pretty things.
I want to destroy something beautiful.
I read that recently for the first time after watching the movie so many times.
I never have. I want to. I should.
What is that? The diving bell and the butterfly.
Yeah. No, it was the Old Man in the Sea.
I've never read it.
The old man and the Marla singer.
The Old Man and Survivor.
The old man and the Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's
different.
I'm just so tickled pink and impressed by your accolades here that, I didn't just put a bullet in your head immediately. Instead, I figured I'd give you a fighting chance.
That's very kind of you, Tom.
Not to fight us. I mean, to go get back in that cave.
Not for Tobias?
No, I'm not going to.
Dr. Fuke? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. I don't understand any of the things
Well,
you're
blow
saying
me
right
down, I guess.
now. I mean, that's poor choice of words, I would say. Considering you got
Very
dozens
poor
of guns aimed
choice of
directly
words.
at your face.
But the joke's on you. We've got rocks behind us, so if you shoot us, the bullets will ricochet and kill you and your men.
Well, Clancy, you guys are like way back in the cave, so
And
it's not a
unconscious.
straight. It's
I
it's more
yell
like an
from
L
back
shape.
in the-
Yeah, it just
Are we
echoes
awake?
through. Oh yeah, you're awake.
okay.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Exactly.
For what?
Not from where you're well, to survive, I suppose. But if I were you, I wouldn't be standing right where you're standing. If you want that particular chance,
I slide to the left.
I mean that doesn't help you. A whole lot.
Then I slide to the right.
It doesn't help you much either.
Reverse.
And he sort of like motions to your left and right if you want to do a perception check.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I perceive. You want me to roll to look
Yeah.
to my left and to my right?
Yeah. See if you spot it.
Where he's pointing.
It's, 16.
Make sure you're not a dum-dum. You see bundles of dynamite at the bottom and top corners of the cave mouth, which are about 15-ish feet away from you, depending on how much you slide to the left. Slide to the right.
I've been crisscrossed.
Yes. That's good. Now, I'm pretty sure if you're all the way back in that cave, that dynamite there, when I blow it, will not kill you, but you'll be in the cave and you'll just have to figure out a way to get out of there.
What are you doing with Felita?
That's not your concern anymore.
I mean, since you're just blowing us into a cave that we'll never be able to get out of, you might as well give me your master plans.
I'm not, no.
Persuasion.
Good luck. With a high-level character. Good luck.
A 10.
We're high level.
No. I ain't telling you shit. I already told you more than I needed to tell you.
What?
Well, A,
You haven't told me shit,
I told you there's
Smartard.
dynamite 3 feet away.
You didn't have to tell me. I perceived it myself.
I pointed it out. You didn't look at it.
I would have looked at it in a matter of time.
Okay. I also told you that I'm going to allow you to have a chance to survive. If you're not standing right where you're standing anyway.
I mean, I could just go with you guys, and then I would...
I would shoot you before you get in.
I could be very handy to you.
Nope.
I've got holes for days, you see.
You could have holes for
A lizard gets very lonely in international waters, you see.
Nope.
No, I do. It's true.
Okay. I ain't hiring you for that sort of work, so.
I'm a skilled...
What about sex work?
I don't want him for that.
I'm a skilled captain, you see.
I'm talking about you and me.
I can command the seamen like no others.
Again, not what I'm also, that's not what I'm taking Felita for, if that's what you're trying
I don't
to
Call
think-
him the Como Man.
Glean
I
from
don't
me.
think you're getting what I'm putting down.
I think you're trying to offer your sex services.
What are you talking about?
You keep talking about
I'm a
season.
pirate, you dumb fuck.
Well, we're in a desert.
But a sea of sand is around ye. Sand sharks are a thing. You know
Dudes are
that.
like waves. Dudes are like waves. I'm saying all this from inside my
Yeah,
shell.
no,
by the way.
Okay.
How impatient is he getting with me?
You notice him tapping his finger on his holster. And the more you talk, the faster the tapping gets.
Oh,
Just from
know
passive
about it.
perception, you just notice that he's leaning that way on his horse.
He always leans a little that way, though.
Well, yeah. I suppose. So what's it going to be? You want to take your chances in the cave, or do you want to take your chances with about a half a dozen, dozens of bullets running through the back of your brain?
Well, it would be very impressive, and I would love to show you my ability to slide away from all your shots. I'm going to make it more impressive. You see, my most impressive feat ever. I'll see you in 3 days as I escape this cave. And I'm coming for you, Felita. Don't you worry. We'll get them back.
I'll let her know you said that.
And I'll step back into the cave.
Okay. And he starts counting down. 10, 9, 8.
Scrothor mocks him the whole
7.
time.
How fast do you get away from the entrance of that cave, Gizzard?
I use double movement.
Well, I meant, are you just casually walking into the cave to the back, or running
He
towards?
just said he dashes.
Oh, he did.
Just
Oh, yeah, I
said-
didn't hear him. Sorry. So since he hears the condescending Scrothor echoing through the cave, it gets to about 7, and you hear a gunshot, and then the cave mouth explodes, and it collapses, and it gets very, very dark in here.
I cast light.
Okay. On.
The top of the ceiling.
Okay. So now it's bright in here. It's very, very dusty. It's kind of hard to breathe. But yeah, it looks like the cave has completely collapsed.
And-
Before we start trying to throw rocks away, I would like to maybe check around inside the far back of the cave, maybe behind the death statue or something, see if there's any sort
Death
of...
statue's not there
see-
anymore.
We're in a different.
What?
No, you're in
cavern.
the same cave.
Oh,
No, there's no
Wow.
death
so I was
statue
gonna
anymore.
move it.
It's gone.
There's no altar?
The altar is still there. However, on it, there seems to be something sitting on the altar. A pair of
what's on the altar?
gloves. Very large, bulky gloves.
Uh-huh.
Those are the ones that Felita was wearing?
Did I give you guys gloves?
You gave her
just
the
give it-
boulder gloves,
Mhm.
Okay. See, I tried listening back. I couldn't
the
find
stone
it.
throwing gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, those gloves seem to be sitting on the altar. But when you look at the altar, there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden, they sort of just materialize out of nothing, slowly from
weird.
the bottom up. And there's a little spark at the end. But yeah, however, anybody who wants to use them has to have a strength of 16. So
Can't use them.
Can't use them.
Okay.
Okay, well,
None of
behind
us
where
can
the
use
death
them.
statue was.
Huh?
Can I look for maybe exits or something?
maybe
secret exit.
Roll an investigation.
Oh, baby.
Are there any more skeletons in here?
That's a
There's lots of bodies in
27.
there.
27.
So you snoop around in there, and you notice that there doesn't appear to be anything on the walls. But as you start to kick dirt around on the floor, you notice that there is a strange carving in the floor, carved into the stone, right where the statue was standing.
I inspected.
So the carving, as you brush more of it away, there's a perfect square around this carving. It's a type of stone that's doesn't look like the rest of it. It's not natural to this cave. You
Is
can
it
tell.
a briefcase?
It's not a briefcase.
Okay.
And the carving itself, it doesn't appear to be. You're not sure if it's a language or if it's a rune. You've never seen it before, so you're not sure what this symbol is. But it's carved perfectly into this rock. And the rock seems to be sitting about maybe an eighth of an inch higher than the rest of the floor.
Captain,
I cast comprehend language.
Nothing happens. It's not a language.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Scrothor, come here.
Hold my hand.
I'm gonna place
Crash
my
test dummy.
bar. I'm gonna place my in the crease, in the stone and the other stone. And I'm gonna wrap Scrothor's arms around the crowbar, and I say, Scrothor, when I say so, I just want you to gently fall back. This is called a trust fall, and I'm gonna catch you. It's a team building exercise. Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Now just put your arms around this bar here, okay? When I tell you, don't let go of the bar, but fall backwards, and I'm gonna catch you, okay?
So I'm confused as to what you're doing.
I'm trying to make him my remote control crowbar tugger
So
to
you're trying
open
to
this thing
pry
so I can
Pry it open.
Oh, you're trying
pry
to
it open
out.
without danger to myself.
Okay. It's only about 6 inches square, I would say. 6 by 6 inches.
Yes.
But okay, Scrothor rolls strength, I guess.
17.
You really push onto this this crowbar that's here, but it doesn't seem to give you enough leverage to pull this block out.
Okay, Scrothor, you hear me? I'm here behind you,
Yes.
right behind you, but
Is it-
I'm
Is it made of
speaking
stone?
quieter. That's
Stone?
why. Yes, that's why I'm speaking quieter. That's why I sound like I'm
Yes.
so far away. I want you to
Yes.
take one step forward, please.
Okay.
Just a small step.
Shovel shuffle.
What are you having
Is
him
he-
do?
I'm trying to get him to stand on the stone.
Oh, okay. So when he steps on it, it
He's
sinks.
decapitated.
He's decapitated. It sinks down a little bit, and the
Only
altar
the penitent bird shall pass.
that is immediately behind Scrothor now. All the skulls start to shoot blood out of their eyes and mouths at a much higher volume and frequency.
Are you peeing on me?
And I mean, it is like a lot of blood, and it's just like Sam
Like the end
Raimi
of They
movie
Live.
levels of blood just shooting.
I can't smell. My beak
They
is
live
gone.
dead
What is
alive.
it?
And
Are you peeing?
the floor of the cave is starting to fill up with blood, and it's starting to rise a little bit, and it's getting higher and higher.
I look up.
That's
Is
what
there
we're gonna
a
call
is there a
it.
hole in the ceiling?
You don't see any.
Shit.
And as you surveil the ceiling,
And as you survey the scene, as your room is filling up with blood and it's now around your shins, that is what we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
If you're here in chat, stick around. We have a second episode for you. Also, I'll do it after that.
we have a second episode. They're going to yell into Uranus.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Reddit, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers, the OG Lone Ranger, Big Jim, The Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mail, Shanda Pandas, Disgruntled Furniture, Lost, Limey, Scabby, Goose, Sukari, and Chris Wisdom. You want to support the show financially, you could do so over at freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.me, dickblood.club, cornhub.icu, sexwithwookies.com, pigrickets.com, mookmolk.com, buytheseviagra.com, louisianapocketgopher.com, damnyoudennis.com, birdswithpenises.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast.
Love you, Zukari.
Want to support us but can't do it financially? No problem at all. Head on over to plug this computer in, bud. It's not plugged in. We're about to lose it.
I didn't do it. I'm sorry. You know, like urgency, but like, yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. You.
Hell. Oh my gosh.
Nailed it.
Show.
Don't wipe it on me. I'm not the idiot
Phil's
here.
been drinking.
You want to support us but can't do it financially? No problem. Head on over to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to this fucking show and leave us a 5-star review, and a drunk Tristan will drop his beer all over his cock. Thank you to Gozer for our intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. Thank you to Emily Swan for our album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Want to send something to the show? You can do so over at P.O. Box 3178, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325, and we'll open it up here on stream. And as always,
When your friend has every single one of his extremities removed and it's just a soft, smooth surface like a
want to
bowling pin
die.
almost that talks. But now you don't have to spend as much money on ball bearings to check for traps. Scream Botched, and we'll push you.
see you next week, nerds.
Let me die.
Also, if you're here in chat, tomorrow is the International Women's Day, and the D&D charity stream is happening at 6 p.m. at twitch.tv twitch.tv/CZ Drops. If you were here last year, this is the Guild of Granddaughters, starring such great people as Kruggles, Emily Swan, Katosaurus, Alex from Quit Pro Roll, and DM'd by Jenna and Little Alex, the horse girls themselves. You want to donate to the Trevor Project, you can do so at No, it's not tiny.cc. You want to donate to the Trevor Project, go to tinyurl.com/questmaster, capital Q, capital M. So check that out and help the Trevor Project. It's a wonderful organization. Stick around. We're going to get Tristan some wet wipes and some more beer.
Fuck off.
And we'll come out with a second episode. See ya.
Steve.
Be back in 1 second, peoples. Mute these lines and take us to break.